please. This one.
Did you pick some?
This one first.
Did you pick some?
Yes. This one.
Someone from the second
this
one.
one?
Aleisha.
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
Take your choice.
alright. Hello everyone, my name's Aleisha. I'm from the Liverpool Fellowship in England. And yeah, it's funny, like we were just talking before in the house with Greg and Kimberly, and they were talking about like when they witnessed to my dad. And I guess like the long follow-up that went after he was born again, that they were talking to him for another 5 years until he kind of got himself established in the Lord. And yeah, I just think it's amazing that, like, yeah, had that not happened and had they not gone that extra mile for him, that yeah, my parents wouldn't have met, I wouldn't have been born. So I can really, first of all, just thank the Lord that I was born and that I had the opportunity to come to know Him as well in my own life. So yeah, growing up, I heard about people and heard lots of testimonies in the fellowship. And so I started to pray for myself that I could receive the Holy Spirit. And this was when I was about 6 years old. But when it didn't happen straight away, I just kind of lost my faith. I thought, okay, I'll just wait till I'm a bit older. Maybe I'm like a teenager and I'll need it more. Maybe right now I don't really need the Holy Spirit. And so it was another year after that we were at a summer camp. And one of the sisters just asked the kids in the Sunday school to share their testimonies. And it just had a really big impact on me. I think coming from quite a small assembly, although I'd heard of kids receiving the Holy Spirit, it wasn't something that I encountered on a regular basis. And so just to hear that it had happened to them, and these are the same kids that I was just running around and playing with and having fun the whole week, that they also had this same power that my parents had and that other people in the church had. And so with that, I just had a renewed conviction that it could happen to me. So when all the kids went to the prayer room, I went with them as well. And I didn't receive during the camp, but I just decided to keep on praying after that week. And yeah, the week later, then I was speaking in tongues on my own at home. It took me a little while to be convinced that I had it because I'd kind of been praying on and off for so long. But I just remember really clearly when I was baptised that when I came out of the waters of baptism, I spoke fluently in this new tongue, and I just felt so relieved that I was finally like God's child, and because I've known Him for all of my life, but now He knew me as well, and I knew Him, and that was really special. So yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe one that I shared recently in Liverpool was when I started high school. I moved cities, so we moved from Manchester to Liverpool, and at the time, when I witnessed to my friends there, it was the first time that I'd come across opposition to the gospel. My friend in primary school had always loved hearing about the Lord, and I'd share testimonies and camps that we were going to, and she just loved it. But then at this new school, my friends were atheists and they just didn't like it at all. So as soon as I told them that I'm a born-again Christian, they didn't want anything to do with me. And that was kind of hard. I was getting used to the new surroundings, and I think as a result of that stress, I ended up with Bell's palsy. So that's when half of your face becomes paralysed. And that just happened over the course of a day.